You know, I like to say to myself, and I try to pass it on to others, when we feel stuck, say to yourself when you feel that you're stuck or lost, that I'm now going to live according to my passion and my true free will. You are one self in perfect harmony with your passion. So don't let this slip by. And this is what I write about in my books. You owe this to humanity and to healing. Why do you owe this to humanity? Because when you heal yourself inside and you're going after your passion and beginning to live your passion, you reflect that outward and that becomes your outer world. And people follow. People want what you have then. It's an abundance that we all have, but people will want to copy that. Hello, everyone. My name is James Nussbaumer, and thank you for listening to me today for a few brief moments. But before we go any further, I cut this brief video to answer the questions that you may have about why you should join MLSP, My Lead System Pro, and why you should want to be on my team and what it will do for you. Well, there's an informative video that I have in the link down below in the description box of this YouTube video. And I hope that you will listen carefully to what I have to say. Before I tell you about my friend Mike and his story, let me tell you about Mike being forced to sell his business at a huge loss back in 2008, putting Mike into over $30,000 in debt. It's a raw, true story. Raw, but very true. And there's so many stories around the world just like this. Hey, I'm just a regular guy too. And for those of you that know my story, know that I had to climb the ladder of adversity big time. But let me tell you more about Mike. With the economy in the gutter, and Mike just needed to do something, and he had to do something fast. But these stories, although unfortunate, they're still, like I said, all too very common. From the stay-at-home mom who can't bear even the thought of leaving her kids at home while she works all day, building someone else's dream, so to speak, or to the 67-year-old widow or widower who can't retire because there isn't enough money coming in every month. And all these circumstances are very real. They really are happening all over the world. And that's why I said they are raw, true stories. All these circumstances are real, and they come with this decisions to make, decisions that we need to make, choices we need to make. So what would you do? You can surrender, give up, which is not likely in our blood, in our inner spirit. The intrinsic value that we treasure about us doesn't want to give up. So surrender really is, we're not just going to give up. You can lay down and die. And when I say surrender, let me back up a little bit. Letting go and surrender there is not the same as laying down and die, but you can let go of the past and move forward. So let me make that perfectly clear, which is much better to do than to just lay down and die. Wouldn't you agree? Or you could just give in, look for a job and try to get by barely paying the bills, keeping you in the same boat, the same sinking boat that you're in now. Or you can do what Mike did and open your eyes to the bigger picture, to the bigger answers. This is what Mike found in the most unexpected place. And when he found the answer to overcoming debt, satisfying the need for income, not only surviving, but thriving as a provider for his family, Mike made the decision to get started doing what he wanted to do in this world, sharing his craft with the world, his passion. He wanted to just jumpstart getting to work, and almost immediately, and most importantly though too, he followed the system that I want to turn you onto, that is in the link in the description box down below this YouTube video, which will take you straight to my website. Mike wasn't going to reinvent the wheel. He decided to seek mentors, just like I did as well. and mentors who had a process that was proven. And Mike put his game face on, just like I have my game face on now as I'm talking to you, but it's a gentle, good, confident game face. Now, if you're in a place where someone else is dictating the income of your family, if you depend on another human being to choose if you can keep your job, you have the same decision to make. And, you know, the next best thing to having Michael actually log into your computer and do the work for you, because the system comes in a package. You just open the package, you follow the instructions, and you move on. But you have to follow the instructions, which are contained at my website at the link below in the description box. So, you know, is getting access to the exact same system that Michael and I are using and others have now that are proving their success, you know, is it just only for special people? No, it's designed for everyday people. Simple program, but if you follow it step by step. But also, Michael, getting back to Michael, in addition to paying off everything and getting out of debt and getting a residual income stream going, he was also able to retire his wife from the bank that she worked at. You see, what Michael did is he went wild with our training, and which is on Twitter, that you will be able to see if you join me at Twitter. And I'm a big fan of Twitter, so you'll find me on Twitter. But Michael decided to follow the training that I'm advising to you, and you'll find my Twitter link and my Facebook link too, and YouTube at my website when you click on the link below to go there. But you know, this is a true down-to-home success story with Michael, and in the end, it's about taking this and applying it to your own life. And in the end, you get to live the best life possible. Be the provider that your family is seeking, and wake up confident because you're on a proven path to success. So if you're interested in going behind the scenes to see how everyday men and women, just everyday men, everyday folks everywhere, just like you, are able to replace their incomes, rise up from devastation, and be pillars of hope for their families, then click on the link below in the description box and let it take you to the page at my website that will give you the step-by-step instructions on what to do next, and begin to discover the same system and resources and processes that Michael used to become debt-free and retire his wife. I'll see you on the inside. And by the way, I don't have my books here to show you, but at my website you'll see the first 2 books of my ever developing series. It's the same system I use to promote my books. And without this system, the world wouldn't know who I am. So I need this system to promote my craft. Whatever your craft is, whatever your business is, whatever your hobby is, it's a step-by-step system to get you going and getting your content going viral and bringing in attractive residual income. I hope this makes sense, and if it doesn't make sense, or if it's got you on the edge of your seat just a little bit, click on the link below in the description box at this video here, and you'll go to my website, the Real Abundance page of my website, and it will tell you what to do from there. I wish the best for you, and God bless.